Okay, let's just jump right in. Because Microsoft just did something that proves once and for all that in the wild world of AI, bigger isn't always better. They've built a model that absolutely crushes giants hundreds of times its size, and they did it with just a tiny fraction of the resources. And honestly, this could change everything.
So let's set the stage, right? On one side, you have these absolute behemoths like DeepSeek R1 with a staggering 671 billion parameters. And you can think of parameters as basically the little connections inside an AI's brain. And then, on the other side, you've got Microsoft's brand new R-Star 2 agent, a model so slick and efficient they don't even bother bragging about its size. I mean, this is a classic David versus Goliath story playing out in real time.
And here's where it gets wild. On this really tough benchmark for math and reasoning called AME24, R-Star 2 scores an incredible 80.6%. Now get this, it doesn't just beat the massive DeepSeek model, it completely leaves it in the dust. So the big question, of course, is how in the world did they pull that off? Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How does a model trained in only 1 week on a measly 64 GPUs achieve something like this? Well, the answer peels back the curtain on a really fundamental flaw in how we've been building AI, and it points to a brilliant new way forward. So, to really get what Microsoft did here, we've got to first take a look at the old way of doing things, and more importantly, why it was starting to hit a major wall. For a while now, the go-to method for getting an AI to reason has been this thing called chain of thought. The idea was pretty simple, If you make the model think longer and show its work step by step, it's more likely to catch its own mistakes and get to the right answer, kind of like your old math teacher used to tell you. But here's the catch. There's a massive, massive flaw in this whole approach. If the model makes one tiny little error at the very beginning, it doesn't usually stop and fix it. Oh no. Instead, it just doubles down, confidently building this entire beautiful, complex, and totally wrong solution on top of that one initial mistake. It's a domino effect, and the whole thing just comes crashing down. And that's exactly what Microsoft's researchers realized. They looked at this problem and pretty much said, okay, hold on a minute. Just making the AI think longer clearly isn't working. There had to be a better way. And this brings us to Microsoft's big idea, their solution. Creating an AI that doesn't just sit there and think, it acts. It actually uses tools to check its own work as it goes along. This whole new approach is called agentic reinforcement learning. So instead of just spitting out a wall of text, the model is trained to do things, to actually interact with a digital environment to solve a problem. It's a doer, not just a talker. And here's what that actually looks like. R-Star 2 has its own little digital toolbox. So when it's facing a problem, it can stop, write, and run some Python code, double-check the results with a calculator, and even use a sandbox to experiment. And if the numbers don't add up, it just goes, nope, that's wrong, and tries a deferred path. And here's the real secret sauce: how they trained it. See, instead of just giving it a cookie for getting the final answer right, Microsoft's new algorithm actually awards the model for its process, for finding a clean, smart, and efficient way to get to the solution. It's learning to prefer elegant logic over just messy guesswork. The training was basically like sending a kid to school. At first, in stage 1, it's kindergarten. It learned the basics of how to use its tools. Then, in stage 2, it moved on to more complex, multi-step problems. And finally, for stage 3, they only gave it the hardest unsolved cases, filtering out all the easy stuff to constantly push its limits and force it to get smarter. And what's really cool is that this new philosophy, this idea of practical, efficient AI, isn't just a one-off experiment for math problems. No, Microsoft is applying this thinking across the board. All right, first up, let me introduce you to MAI Voice 1. This is Microsoft's new model for generating speech, and it has been built from the ground up for 2 things: speed and quality. And check out this stat, because it is absolutely bonkers. AI Voice 1 can generate a full minute of natural, high-quality audio in less than 1 second. That's faster than real time. That's a huge, huge leap forward. And because it's so ridiculously efficient it can run on a single GPU, it's actually practical enough for everyday consumer devices. In fact, it's not some lab experiment. It's already being used to power the voice updates you hear in Copilot news summaries. It's out there, right now. And then there's the really big one, MAI1 Preview. This is Microsoft's very first foundational language model that they've built completely in-house. This is a massive strategic move, and it's basically them saying they're no longer just relying on partners like OpenAI. They're building their own. And when I say they made a serious investment, I mean serious. MAI1 was trained on a massive cluster of 15,000 top-of-the-line GPUs. The goal here wasn't just to be big for the sake of being big, but to build a powerful and versatile foundation they could specifically tailor for practical, everyday tasks that you and I might actually use. So, okay, when you step back and you put all of these pieces together, what does it all mean? Well, it signals a huge fundamental shift in how the entire industry is thinking about building artificial intelligence. It really boils down to this. The old AI arms race was all about raw scale, this belief that bigger was always, always better. But the new philosophy, the one Microsoft is championing, is that smarter is better. The goal now is efficiency, practicality, and sophisticated reasoning, not just brute force. So let's just recap Microsoft's new triple threat of efficiency. You've got the RStar2 agent, bringing higher accuracy through tools. You've got MAI Voice 1, delivering super fast AI voice to pretty much any device. And you've got MAI1 Preview, their powerful in-house model designed for our everyday tasks. Each one of these is a perfect example of this new practical philosophy. And in the end, it all comes back to this one core philosophy. The goal isn't just to break theoretical records in a lab somewhere. It's about building AI that is balanced, practical, and actually genuinely useful in the real world for real people. Which leaves us with this incredible kind of mind-bending final question. For years, we've been limited by AIs that could only think in a straight line. But now that they can use tools, experiment, and check their own work, what new frontiers of science, engineering, and discovery can they finally help us conquer? What problems can we finally solve?